Hey, everybody, it's Alan, and I hope that you're doing well. So, today is May 3rd, and we want to wish the great singer songwriter Christopher Cross a very, very, very happy birthday. And we want to celebrate his birthday by listening to a song which features Eric Johnson on guitar, and it's the song Minstrel Gigolo.
You're the minstrel gigolo, don't you know? You sing your songs of love, so soft and low, and they want you more and more. All the young and lonely girls wait for you. They're by the backstage door, and they're hoping to be the one. And when you start
And I got to tell you, Christopher Cross today is just a very underappreciated singer-songwriter. He kind of got lumped in with that soft rock, easy listening crowd, and, with songs like Sailing. And it just kind of didn't really do him any favors. Don't get me wrong, he sold a lot of records because of songs like Sailing and others, but it's sort of one of those things where it's like there's great music out there. There's great music that he wrote. And yet, because, the pure rock crowd won't really, acknowledge it. And the sort of easy listening crowd kind of ages out to a certain degree. He kind of gets overlooked, although I will say I have noticed a little bit of a resurgence in his popularity lately. But for me, listening to a song like this reminds me of the very first time I heard Eric Johnson play. Now, the first thing I ever heard from him, of course, was the Tones album. And again, I have to thank my friend Danny Stearns for playing that for me the very first time. But the very first thing I had heard the Tones album, and I did a little research, and I was like, oh, well, he played with Carole King. So I had to go back and listen to the Carole King stuff. And then I was like, wait a second, he did a song with Christopher Cross. So I had to go back and find this track too. And it's the love of music that's made me do the research on the man. But I can just sit here and think to myself, well, if you were in a grocery store or dentist's office or an elevator or a waiting room somewhere, and you heard this song, you'd think to yourself, wow, it's a really nice song. And then you'd hear this guitar solo and you'd be like, wow, that's not really contextually, typical of a soft rock song, having just a ripping guitar solo or guitar solos in such a song. And, there are people out there who'll be like, well, the very first time I heard Eric Johnson was on a Christopher Cross album, or it was on a Carole King album. And yet we know what he has become regarding his sort of legendary status as a guitar hero. And, I think this song combined with Eric Johnson's really, really tasteful, almost horn-like guitar playing, really just meshed perfectly well together at least for someone like me. Happy birthday to the great Christopher Cross. I hope you all enjoyed this. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. We can talk about it further. Know that I appreciate all of you, and I wish you well. Take care.